Hey everyone, it's Shakira. Welcome back to Glow Beauty Wellness here on YouTube. And in today's video, I want to talk about plastic surgery, and specifically Cardi B and a young lady by the name of Queen Naija, or whatever her Queen. We're just gonna call her Queen, and Cardi B. So I want to talk about this because these are the two stories that I've seen recently that talk about. The videos I've watched on these two women about their plastic surgery and the question of, why do women do this? And people are saying that they caved to the pressures of social media and trying to be perfect and so on and so forth. And recently, Cardi B has canceled some shows, I guess, because of plastic surgery difficulties. So I want to first say that I think that women should get what they want to get in terms of plastic surgery. Um, you know, after having children, people, and a lot of people that don't even have children try to say stuff about what women do to their bodies after they have had children. If you have had children, you know that kids can wreck your body straight up. They can completely come in and rearrange your whole situation. You could go from, a perfect size, whatever a perfect size is to you, tight body, tight abs, no stretch marks, tight everything, high booty, high boobs to granny boobs and a sagging butt, a sagging belly, extra skin. Your whole situation is rearranged, and then you are left with all of these hormones. So not only has your body completely rearranged itself, you have for 9 months created a whole human, or created the space for a whole human to come out into this world. You have given so much energetically to a whole nother human being, pushed the human being out. Now you're creating milk for the human being to survive and have a really good immune system if you decide to breastfeed. Then, on top of that, your hormones are trying to come down. God forbid you suffer from postpartum depression, and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, "What the hell?" Your body's jiggly. You have all these things going on, and then you decide to get plastic surgery. Like, who are you people judging? I mean, I guess we all judge one another because personally, I don't think that this looks fake on Cardi B's body, and I don't like the way Queen's body looks either. But it's not for me to judge and say, "Oh, well, you shouldn't have done that." I'm not the one that has to wake up with that body every single day. And when you get surgery, you go through a whole bunch of different emotions. So it's not just like, you just have all this stuff going on in your mind, mentally, hormonally, and then you decide to try to do something for yourself to make you feel better, to get your body back. Because I mean, we live in a time where you can go and get anything. You can go get your abs etched. I don't know if that's what happened with Cardi, but she says she's had lipo, and the other girl, Queen, she had lipo and her boobs redone. Now, clearly, I know I'm getting off track a little bit, but if you look at this photo, Cardi B, and if you've ever had a boob job, and if you've done any research on a boob job, you know that these breasts are way too high. When you have breast implants, you are supposed to be somewhere chilling. I don't know how new these are, but you are not supposed to be performing, and this is where we come into the issues, the safety issues of plastic surgery and what we do when we have these things. What's your lifestyle? You should not be on stage performing and trying to do. Your body needs to heal, just like after you give birth. Why women are told not to do anything, not to have sex before the 6 weeks, because your body needs to heal. Your body just went through some stuff, and you need to heal. So the same thing when you have surgery. You should not be on stage after you had a boob surgery 4 weeks prior. Like, that's just not smart, you know? And I feel like, obviously, like, maybe she feels like she has something to prove. She has to go to work, and she's with the label. You have a lot that you have to do if you're, signed to a label in terms of making money and earning the money back that you got advanced. I don't know exactly how it works, but there's a reason why she's not taking the time off after she's gotten surgery, because a lot of people, like people, I can't think of any right now, but think of like really, really super famous, super wealthy people that get, like Kim Kardashian, for example. Kim Kardashian will go, you won't see many pictures of her, and she will come back, with a whole new whatever, a whole new situation, go away for, what, let me not say that, because I don't really follow anybody that much to know if they go into hiding, but I know that like over the years we've seen Kim Kardashian's face change, and I know that a lot of these really super duper famous celebrities have body doubles and stuff like that. So they go get stuff done and they go take time off to heal, because if you don't, you end up like Cardi B, having to cancel shows because you're doing too much. Okay, so I don't think that it is, I mean, we can judge obviously, because people that put themselves out there, and just human beings in general, we're going to be judged day in and day out. But I've seen videos really like going in on these girls, talking about they have low self-esteem. Truth be told, we all have a self-esteem issue. We all have something about ourselves that we don't like. And even like, for example, when it comes to weight loss, ladies or and men as well, when you get to your goal weight, you still want to tweak something. We are never satisfied. It's just like when you get to a certain goal. Side note, Queen's body was better than it used to be. Like all these round, super round hip, like this doesn't even look right. But again, like I said, I'm not her partner. I'm not her. Like her waist was smaller. Like what makes more sense to me is to figure out how to live a healthy lifestyle, and get on a healthy lifestyle and work out, because mark my words, in 5 years she will not have the same body if she does not get on a healthy lifestyle. You can see from the left photo and the right photo, she looks a little healthier, a little more, a little younger. And things change when you have children. So I know the deal. I have had 2 children, and your body changes over the years. But anyway, everyone has something that they struggle with in terms of their body, things that they're tweaking. That does not mean that you have low self esteem. That's like me saying a man that, because men usually get like the nice cars, the fancy cars, um, um, is a token of, um, like a trophy. A nice car will attract women, or attracts the eyes of most people. Oh, that's a nice car, and that's something that a lot of people that drive fancy cars take pride in, right? So we could all say that, well, you could just drive a regular car, but you get a certain car for a particular reason. Women want to look a certain way for a particular reason, maybe to attract a partner, maybe to feel better about themselves, so that they can, attract a better partner, attract or stay happy. It's not always about somebody else as well, but or trying to attract someone else. It's about keeping your self-esteem boosted. Some people feel better in a fancy car, or wearing red bottoms, or living in a certain house, because it boosts their self-esteem. It's no different when it comes to women and getting plastic surgery. We want to feel good when we look in the mirror, especially after we have had children. Now, I watched a video where the guy was like, if such and such was my woman and she wanted to go get that done, we would be breaking up because you don't need that. Well, to people that have partners that don't support their loved ones and the things that they want to do with their body, it doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter. You could love your woman or your man or whatever. You could love the person that you're with. But if that person's not happy with their saggy boobs, their saggy butt, their cellulite, or their stretch marks, or whatever it is that they want to fix, that's not for you to try to convince that person. Because what if the other person tried to convince you, oh, you don't need $1,000 car. No, stick with the Corolla out in the garage. You don't need that. Nobody needs all of these additions that we have added to our lives. Nobody needs a huge house just so that people can assume that you have money. Nobody needs a supercharged Bentley or whatever the heck the top of the line. I don't know what the top of the line cars. Nobody needs those things. These things are about boosting self-esteem. And then once you get that one goal that you were looking to get, once you get the perfect quote unquote body in your eyes, then you're always going to want to do something else. Just like those of you that have earned a certain amount of money, you're going to want to earn even more. You're always reaching for the highest goal, the highest goal. I get asked all the time, well, why do you work out so much? You're already in shape. Well, number one, I want to stay in shape, and I know, and number two, I always have a goal for myself. So that is the point in this video, is that number one, we can judge people, but I think that it's important that we not spread this idea that plastic surgery equals low self esteem or attention seeking. When I got my boobs done, it was about filling the granny boobs that had occurred, that came um, that were a result of me having children. Okay. I got my breast implants after my first son, and I love them to this day. They I just love them. They're much better. Now, are they absolutely perfect where I want them to be? No, but I still love them, and I love that I don't have granny boobies at the age of 33, and when I first got them I was 22. So my point is people that have had no children don't understand what hormones do to the body and what hormones do to the mind, and nothing's wrong with plastic surgery. But when you get it, take care of yourself, Cardi B. And when you get it, also, like if you're getting lipo and stuff like that, be mindful of your lifestyle changes, the things that you need to do to keep it up, because I know people that have gotten lipo and tummy tucks and gotten fat all over again because you're not changing your lifestyle. I promise you, if you're going to go get lipo every couple of years to maintain your results, okay, great. But if you don't change your lifestyle, you're not going to be able to keep up with the surgery that you get, and that's just a fact. So I'm going to end it on that. Let's stop trying to pretend like we know what people are going through that have had surgery, that are high profile, that feel the need to keep themselves up, that just want their body back after they have given their body up to their child for 10 months. And for some people, if you're breastfeeding, your body is still your child's until they are not breastfeeding anymore. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with enhancements as long as it's as long as you're doing it for yourself, to make yourself happy, to improve yourself, and as long as you're doing it in a safe way. So I'm going to end it on that. Thank you all so much for listening. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.